Hey, sit. Sit, Ace. That's not sitting. That's not sitting. Oh, don't get a close-up now.
All right.
Hello everyone, I'm going to be going over boating safety regulations and boating safety. I recently purchased a boat this summer and I kind of had to learn on the fly how to properly boat safely. I'm going to be covering the Coast Guard requirements, drinking while boating, navigation while boating, and checking the weather prior to going out. And registration, sorry, quick caveat to that. First thing I'm going to cover is the Coast Guard regulations as per what you need on board. What you need on board is number of life jackets per maximum occupancy of your vessel. So if you have a vessel that can only contain 4 people, you need four life vests at all times. If you have a child on board, then you need a child-sized life vest. Next thing you need, backtrack real quick, this is an adult-sized life vest. If you are not wearing it while on board, it needs to be stowed away with it unclipped so it can be donned quickly and then clipped on after that. Next thing you need is going to be a fire extinguisher. Put out any onboard flames or whatnot. Next thing you need is a visual distress signal if your vessel is 16 feet or longer, which a visual distress signal would be signal or a pen gun flare or any signal flares as per a cap gun. You will also need a sound device, which can be as simple as an air horn to alert oncoming vessels or to signal vessels that you're in trouble. You will also need navigation lights. Navigation lights when you're running in the dark or low light situations. Navigation lights on front will be red and blue, and on your back will be, red and green, and on your back will be a white light, a dim white light. Next thing I'm going to cover is drinking while boating. Drinking while boating causes more than 1 in 3 accidents. In all boating accidents, 1 in 3. It's a pretty high number, and it can be easily avoided. The blood alcohol content level for boating here in Georgia is 0.08, same as driving a car. If you are operating your vessel, that means behind the wheel and powering it, you cannot have a beer in hand or beer in your lap or whatnot. You must have motor up and be anchored to be able to drink if you're the one operating the vessel. Next thing I'll be covering is your registration. Registering your boat is a very simple process. All you have to do to register your boat is go to the Georgia DNR website, print out an application form, then fill in the form as required. Then you can either mail it in or you can call their 1-800 number. I just recently called their 1-800 number and it was very easy. The lady walked me through it. All you need to give is their credit card number and all the information that's on your application form. And then they will give you your boat registration numbers and your account verification number. Then after you get your registration number for your vessel, on the left-hand side, you can either buy numbers and letters and stick it on there, or you can, like I did, you can paint it on the side. It must be visible. It has to be at least 4 inches, and that is it. Next thing we'll cover is navigation. Out here in the Georgia Intercoastal Waterway, it's a maze, so you need to know where you're going. Navigation by means of GPS, as per Garmin or Lawrence systems, plugged into your boat is very reliable. And a little bit more old school method is having a map on board. Pro versus maps versus your GPS devices. Maps won't run out of batteries, and they won't waste your battery on board. And it's proven over the years. Always have at least a map on you when you're venturing into these waters. Next thing we cover is the weather. Down here in Georgia, everyone here in the audience knows it can be sunny outside, and then 30 minutes later it can be lightning storm. And if you're out of an aluminum boat, if you get caught in a lightning storm out of the water, it's not a good situation. Just 3 weeks ago, I didn't check the weather, and I went outside. We went out here in the Sound and started lightning storming on us. We had to dock on a barge dock, tore my boat up a little bit, but we docked, went into a safe area, open area, and waited the storm out. If You check your weather prior to going out. You want to check it at least 24 hours, but I would check it at least 12 hours before you go out. I have covered what you need as per Coast Guard on your boat. I've covered how to register your boat, navigation, and checking the weather prior to going out. I stress to you guys to follow these safety rules, or guidelines, if you will. Follow these safety guidelines before you go out on your vessel and have a good time, so you remain safe.
Out.
Good time.